Imagine staying calm and composed during a traffic jam, a tough conversation with your boss, or even in the face of a personal crisis. That's the power of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has guided people for centuries toward happier, more meaningful lives. At its core, Stoicism teaches us that the only thing truly within our control is our own thoughts and actions. Everything else, from the weather to other people's behavior to global events, is beyond our influence. By accepting this, we release ourselves from the anxiety that comes from trying to manage the uncontrollable. Stoicism urges us to focus on what we can control: our character, our choices, and how we respond to life. By aiming to live virtuously, we cultivate a deep sense of peace and strength that doesn't depend on external events. In this video, we'll dive into 10 powerful Stoic teachings that can help you master your emotions and find inner peace. Join us as we unlock ancient wisdom and discover how to bring Stoic calm into the chaos of the modern world. Lesson number 1. Focus on what you can control. Epictetus, a great Stoic thinker, introduces us to the key principle of the philosophy, the dichotomy of control. This idea is the foundation of Stoic thinking. Some things are in our control, and others are not. Embracing this truth helps us stay steady and grounded, even when life is unpredictable. Epictetus reminds us to direct our energy toward the things we can influence: our choices, mindset, values, and reactions. When we focus inward and take responsibility for our inner life, we gain clarity, confidence, and a powerful sense of agency. This shift in perspective is the first step toward true emotional freedom. The foundation of our inner peace lies in understanding the boundary between what we can and cannot control. While external events and circumstances often escape our influence, we must recognize and accept them as beyond our command. Much like the archer described by Epictetus, who can aim with precision, draw the bowstring with skill, and release the arrow with care, yet still cannot ensure its path, we too must learn to detach ourselves from outcomes we cannot dictate. This detachment is not surrender, but an embrace of equanimity in a world filled with uncertainty. Epictetus' metaphor serves as a powerful reminder. Fulfillment lies in knowing we've done our best, regardless of the result. This is the essence of the Stoic path, focusing our energy on intention and diligent effort, while acknowledging that final outcomes are influenced by countless variables outside our grasp. Stoicism teaches us to take ownership of our internal world, wielding the dichotomy of control as a vital tool for cultivating calm and resilience. By committing ourselves to what is within our influence, we unshackle ourselves from the futility of trying to master the uncontrollable. In doing so, we discover deep tranquility, knowing that we have used the tools available to us with utmost sincerity. Lesson 2. The power of acceptance. In the grand tradition of Stoic thought, few voices resonate as profoundly as that of Marcus Aurelius. His reflections, carved into the pages of Meditations, echo through time with wisdom and depth. Among his most enduring lessons is that of acceptance, a core Stoic principle. Marcus Aurelius recognized that life is an ever-changing interplay of joy and hardship, triumph and loss. The human experience, he observed, is a dynamic flow, not a fixed state. Within this perpetual flux, many elements lie beyond our control. As a philosopher-emperor, Marcus urged us to meet these realities with acceptance. In Stoic philosophy, to accept is not to yield passively, but to recognize the nature of life's transience and unpredictability. It is to relinquish our need for rigid control and to move in harmony with the universe's unfolding. Resistance to reality, he warned, only breeds inner conflict, like a ship battling against an unrelenting tide. Instead, acceptance invites us to embark on life's journey without clinging to destinations, trusting the voyage and its lessons. To live with acceptance is to meet each moment as it comes, with poise and presence. This mindset becomes the cornerstone of serenity, allowing us to greet joy with gratitude and face hardship with grace. The wisdom of Marcus Aurelius shows us that acceptance is not weakness but profound strength. It's the inner stillness that allows us to remain anchored amid life's storms, to be unshaken in a world of change. It teaches us to navigate life with a heart open to all possibilities, prepared not just to survive its uncertainties, but to thrive within them. Lesson 3. Practice mindfulness. Seneca, the revered Stoic thinker, offers timeless insight into cultivating inner clarity and calm, the art of mindfulness. In the Stoic sense, mindfulness is more than awareness. It is the conscious and deliberate attention to the present, a grounded presence that shields us from the distractions of past regrets and future anxieties. For Seneca, to be mindful is to live fully, to anchor ourselves in the now with purpose and perspective. A refuge from the relentless pull of past regrets and looming worries, mindfulness at its core is the practice of being fully present. It is the discipline of anchoring ourselves in the here and now, embracing the current moment with heightened awareness. In contrast to the endless cycle of overthinking, mindfulness offers release, a serene counterpoint to the storm of memory and fear. Seneca, the wise Stoic, invites us to honor the richness of the present, reminding us that only the now truly belongs to us. This mindful awareness is not reserved for the grand or exceptional. It extends its grace to the ordinary, encouraging us to observe each detail of daily life with intention. Through such presence, we free ourselves from the grasp of past sorrow and the shadow of future dread. This Stoic mindfulness becomes our ally, fostering clarity and inner stillness. It is the thread that weaves us into the fabric of the now, allowing us to experience life with deliberate presence. Through this practice, we awaken to the gift of each moment, find depth in each breath, and feel peace in the rhythm of our heart. Mindfulness becomes a sacred refuge, a space where the soul finds rest, and the chaos of life softens into calm. Lesson 4. Build resilience. In the vast terrain of Stoic thought, resilience stands tall as one of its foundational virtues. Epictetus, a master of Stoic insight, teaches us that hardship is not to be feared but embraced as the forge of our character. To the Stoic mind, difficulties are not interruptions, they are the essence of the human journey. They are not barriers but stepping stones, shaping us into something stronger. Epictetus urges us to meet adversity not with despair, but with courage, like a mighty oak that endures the storm. The heart of Stoic resilience lies in the truth that our response, not the challenge itself, defines our peace. It is through this lens that we reclaim control over our emotional world. To cultivate resilience is to walk a noble path, to see pain as a teacher rather than a tormentor. In our struggles, Stoicism reveals our true strength, not as avoidance of hardship, but as power through it. Each trial is a fire that purifies and a test that reveals the depths of our resolve. This Stoic resilience aligns with the greater belief in the freedom of choice. Epictetus calls us to meet life's trials not with fear, but with the boldness of a warrior. For in our response lies our strength, and through it, we protect the sanctuary of our inner self. Resilience in the Stoic tradition is not mere endurance. It is triumph over turmoil through grace, strength, and self-mastery. Tempestuous seas test the mettle of those who dare to sail them, yet the steadfast soul meets each crashing wave with calm resolve. Lesson number 5. Choose your response. Epictetus, the revered Stoic sage whose legacy echoes through the corridors of time, imparts a teaching of profound strength, the power embedded in our responses. In Stoicism, this teaching is foundational, a radiant beacon in life's stormy voyage. While we may not steer the winds of fate or calm the chaos of external events, we hold tightly the rudder of our reactions. This, Epictetus declares, is where true freedom lies. Within the serene chamber of Stoic practice, mastery begins not with changing the world, but with mastering the self. Stoicism exalts the sanctity of self-discipline, heralding our responses as sacred acts of personal sovereignty. In that inner sanctum, the cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, serve as enduring constellations. Guided by them, the Stoic navigates life's adversities not as a victim, but as an artisan, shaping each response with grace and discernment. Epictetus challenges us to reflect on our interpretations and reactions, particularly when trials arise. It is in these moments that we uncover our greatest tool, the conscious ability to respond. To respond with clarity, with restraint, with virtue, this is the Stoic's art. To sculpt a calm presence from the marble of chaos. To face hardship with a hero's heart and a sage's mind. The Stoic toolkit, rich with ancient wisdom, becomes an impenetrable armor. Aligned with virtue, we build an unshakable peace, a stillness unbroken by outer storms. This is the Stoic's call, to walk through life's maze not with haste or fear, but with poise and inner fire. For in the furnace of choice, we forge the steel of serenity. Lesson number 6. Limit excessive desires. In the grand mosaic of Stoic thought, where rationality and moral clarity interweave, Seneca's voice rises as a brilliant thread. The philosopher-statesman, known for his meditations on character and balance, offers us a vital teaching, the art of temperance. He warns us of unchecked longing, that restless hunger that disrupts the soul's quiet. In the heart of Stoicism lies a profound truth. Unchecked desires, like stormy seas, can toss our lives into chaos, leaving us adrift in constant unrest and dissatisfaction. The Stoic philosophers, ever in pursuit of lasting inner peace, warned against the dangers of relentless craving for wealth, fame, or material excess. Those things that lie far beyond what is essential for a life of wisdom and virtue. Seneca, a master of Stoic insight, reminds us that real happiness dwells not in abundance but in moderation, in learning to desire less. His teachings urge us to steer through life with a steady hand, guided not by external gains, but by the quiet strength of self-control. When we free ourselves from the grip of endless wants, we uncover the serene treasures of contentment and stillness, untouched by the unpredictable tides of fortune. By choosing simplicity over indulgence, we craft a life of stability and clarity, one where our peace is not at the mercy of what we gain or lose. Seneca's legacy endures as a beacon, showing that the mastery of desire is the key to a calm and noble existence. Lesson number 7, be virtuous. At the core of Stoic thought, upheld by wise minds like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, lies an unwavering devotion to virtue, a principle that forms the foundation of Stoic life. The 4 cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, act as guiding lights, helping us live with integrity and grace even amidst life's storms. These virtues are not lofty ideals, but practical principles, grounding us in the moral fabric of the universe. Wisdom, the first and most essential, sharpens our discernment and anchors us in reason. It helps us see beyond illusion and grasp what truly matters. Courage, the next virtue, empowers us to face trials without surrendering to fear. 4. The Stoics, courage is not about fearlessness, but about endurance and inner strength. Seneca champions courage as the bedrock of resilience, a trait that steels the soul against life's hardships. Justice follows as the moral compass, urging us to act with fairness and integrity, and to honor the dignity of others. It invites us to contribute to a just world by living in harmony with nature and with each other. Fairness and moral righteousness, deeply rooted in the teachings of Stoic philosophy, guide us to make choices that uphold both justice and virtue. Inspired by the foundational principles of justice, the Stoics lead us to act in ways that align with a higher moral framework, one that nurtures both societal equity and personal integrity. This commitment to justice not only benefits the world around us, but also cultivates a profound sense of inner peace and composure. Temperance, the final cardinal virtue, stands as the guardian of balance and self-discipline. It urges us to regulate our cravings and resist excess. According to the philosopher Seneca, true contentment arises not from fulfilling every desire, but from simplifying them, seeking only what is necessary for a life of virtue. Through temperance, we access a deeper serenity that remains unshaken by external circumstances. These Stoic virtues, celebrated by thinkers across the ages, unite to create the foundation of a Stoic life. They serve as guiding stars, helping us navigate the storms of existence with dignity, clarity, and unwavering inner peace. By embodying these principles in both thought and deed, we achieve a steadfast calm and reflect the Stoic devotion to harmony and ethical living. In the grand mosaic of Stoicism, these virtues form the vibrant tones that illustrate a life in sync with cosmic truth. Lesson 8. Embrace life's impermanence. In the enduring and reflective writings of Meditations, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius explores the impermanent nature of human life. He teaches us that embracing change is not only inevitable, but essential to inner tranquility. Through the Stoic perspective, Marcus presents a profound insight, recognizing the fleeting quality of life as a vital step in achieving emotional balance and peace. Rather than despairing over life's transience, the Stoic transforms it into a source of strength and clarity. This key lesson reveals that nothing, neither joy nor hardship, remains unchanged. The universe, in its endless rhythm, dances through cycles of creation and dissolution. The wise Stoic does not resist this movement, but moves in harmony with it, grounded in awareness. Marcus Aurelius invites us to free ourselves from emotional attachments to moments and possessions, however dazzling or meaningful they may seem. We are called to welcome them when they arrive, and release them gracefully when they must pass. In this practice, we discover a quiet strength, a calm that is undisturbed by life's upheavals. Accepting impermanence, as Marcus champions, offers a kind of spiritual healing. It allows us to view life's fluctuations with perspective and clarity, freeing us from anxiety over what has been lost or what lies ahead. This Stoic wisdom empowers us to build resilience and develop a character that remains steadfast amidst life's inevitable changes. By embracing the fleeting nature of all things, we begin to cultivate a profound and lasting inner peace. In moments of deep reflection, we come to understand that true serenity arises not from the world outside, but from within. Our ability to remain composed amidst chaos is a testament to the enduring stillness that dwells at the core of our being. A constant presence, much like the stars that shine tirelessly beyond the ever-shifting clouds. Marcus Aurelius, with his enduring Stoic insight, reminds us that peace is not found in the absence of difficulty, but in our response to it. He invites us to rest in this inner sanctuary, to witness the world without becoming lost in its turbulence. In this space of clarity, we find the strength to move through life's varied seasons with grace and calm. Lesson 9. The power of gratitude. Woven into Stoicism's rich fabric is a shimmering thread, gratitude. It is this perspective, beautifully upheld by Seneca, that transforms ordinary moments into profound experiences. Gratitude teaches us that fulfillment is not found in acquiring more, but in appreciating deeply. Seneca's reflections lead us to honor both joy and hardship, for both shape our understanding and expand our wisdom. In learning to give thanks not just for the obvious gifts, but for the quiet lessons tucked within adversity, we awaken to life's deeper beauty. Gratitude, in the Stoic view, becomes a steadying force, a shield against despair, and a bridge to inner harmony. Seneca encourages us to recognize abundance in simplicity, to value presence over possession, and to embrace the moment, just as it is. When we root ourselves in this mindset, gratitude becomes not only a virtue but a guiding light, illuminating our way through life's storms. It reminds us that even in pain, there is purpose. Even in loss, there is learning. Through grateful awareness, we find peace not by escaping life's trials, but by finding grace within them. The practice of gratitude transforms every breath into a reminder of life's quiet wonder. Just as it is, when we root ourselves in this mindset, gratitude becomes not only a virtue but a guiding light, illuminating our way through life's storms. It reminds us that even in pain, there is purpose. Even in loss, there is learning. Through grateful awareness, we find peace not by escaping life's trials, but by finding grace within them. The practice of gratitude transforms every breath into a reminder of life's quiet wonder. Lesson 10. Lifelong growth. Within the Stoic landscape, where fortitude and wisdom converge, a vital lesson echoes. The journey of self-betterment never ends. Epictetus, a beacon of Stoic thought, teaches us that composure is cultivated through continuous growth. To remain still in spirit, we must stay in motion mentally and morally. True strength lies not in remaining unchanged, but in welcoming the opportunity to evolve. The Stoic pursuit of wisdom is not a destination. It is a lifelong path of becoming. Whether through study, reflection, or action, each moment offers us the chance to refine ourselves, to shed ignorance, and to rise stronger. Growth, in this light, is not a burden but a blessing, a chance to align closer with virtue and clarity. Epictetus reminds us that discipline and effort are the seeds from which peace and purpose grow. In striving to learn and improve, we honor the Stoic call to excellence, becoming not perfect, but better with each passing day. Epictetus, among the great Stoic thinkers, holds firmly to the belief that personal growth is a lifelong endeavor. He beckons us toward a journey of continual self-betterment, underscoring the immense value this pursuit brings in facing life's unpredictable tides with poise and wisdom. At the core of this Stoic philosophy is the understanding that life is a constant journey, not a fixed state, but an ever-evolving experience. We are not bound by our current selves, but are ever capable of transformation. The pursuit of knowledge and self-betterment is not optional but essential, urging us to expand our horizons and refine our virtues. Stoicism invites us to align our personal growth with the greater goal of inner peace and wisdom, recognizing that serenity is not a passive state, but an active pursuit shaped through reflection and understanding. Epictetus teaches that wisdom is not merely an ideal, but a practical necessity, an inner compass that helps us navigate the winding path of existence. The Stoic path to self-improvement is not about flawless living, but about continuous progress. We are meant to evolve, to grow steadily through each of life's moments. This truth echoes in the Stoic heart. There is no final peak, only the ongoing ascent toward our better selves. Embracing this wisdom, we learn to meet life's difficulties not with despair, but with resilience and resolve. The Stoic mindset draws its strength not from ease, but from adversity, which becomes the very forge of our growth. Challenges are not barriers, they are bridges. Every struggle is a source of insight. The dedication to lifelong learning becomes a guiding light, a steady beacon amidst life's storms. It embodies the Stoic truth that our inner peace lies in our control, not in what happens around us. As our knowledge deepens, so does our strength, and with it, our capacity to endure and flourish in the face of hardship. Epictetus's voice still calls out, reminding us to cherish the process of becoming, to find joy in our evolution, and to honor the noble task of growing. With each effort we make, we draw closer to the Stoic ideal, a life grounded in clarity, balance, and wisdom. In a chaotic world, Stoicism provides a grounded, enduring framework for serenity. By embracing these tenets, born of ancient yet timeless insights, and practicing temperance in thought and action, we can find our way through turmoil with calm and purpose. Stoic temperance becomes our anchor, helping us remain steady in turbulent waters. Through the practice of these timeless lessons, we find a deep and lasting peace, shaped not by what life throws at us, but by how we choose to respond. Stoicism reminds us that the calm we seek resides within, and it is ours to cultivate, one choice, one lesson, and one moment at a time. Please like the and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.